Gotta love my Arizona green tea. There's nothing better than at the end of the day having a cold green tea in your hand. That's what I say. Well, it's been another day in paradise. And luckily, nothing crumbled. But it's critical we be considerate of everything taking place around us. There are some who might not see it this way and want to get a street fight movement going. And I can assure you there are many people who would like to stimulate the worst case scenario to get the most results for the most extreme matters. But we need to understand critical philosophy, which has reached out its hand from its ancient days, has always told us, don't burn down buildings. This is, in fact, the greatest institution to get exactly what you want. And whether or not you get these grants through billionaires or through the government, there's a lot of opportunity here because sometimes the government can be a little stagnant. There's actually quite a few groups who thrive off of philanthropy, which can be done from everyday people up to big billionaires for all sorts of different causes. So, you know, we got to remember that, you know? We got to strategically think about how to leverage this situation in our favor. And remember, we can leverage it. It's just a different way. You know, as long as we don't allow sexual exploitation or violent threats or extortion to lead us, we will be great leaders in whatever path or hearted initiative we might imagine and be able to be capable of. Before Che got messed up in all this communism, he went out with his surgical skills and performed miracles in these regions with people who would have been bedridden for life and now are adapting to a simple, humble culture the way they were meant to as functional society members capable of helping tame the fields and bring wealth, food to the community. And as long as we can keep ourselves calm to remember this and to strategically think, if I'm not doing this, maybe I need to start learning how to do this. Maybe that's what God's telling me right here, right now. An initiative to take advantage of where we can get this moving. Because the government, gets sort of cut off in this obnoxious, I have to be super duper structured this way, that way, and the other way, and I might not really know your face. You are just papers and demands to me kind of attitude. And you can create a truly heartfelt initiative with somebody like Bill Gates, maybe, for philanthropic causes. Uh, and initiate one of the greatest well-funded philanthropy groups to take sight of what you're doing, what your needs are, what your community is looking to get done. Now, if you're doing something local, I would focus on that. But if you're doing something unique and local, these guys want to set up poster children to lead the way, whether or not they're going to be funding everybody. Because that's what it really takes, functional programming. Whether it's through the government or through something else. But the more we keep accountability in sight over these matters, so that they aren't just pipeline dreams of big-hearted people saying they're doing something, uh, we find a cohesion to work together.